Have you ever been around someone who seems friendly on the surface, but deep down, something just doesn't feel right? Have you ever sensed a subtle discomfort and intuition that behind that smile, something darker is hiding? Carl Jung, one of the greatest explorers of the human mind, spoke about the fundamental concept of the shadow. The shadow is the hidden part of ourselves that we deny, yet it often reveals itself in how we treat others. When someone feels hatred, envy, or resentment, they try to hide it, but never completely. The signs are there, subtle, yet undeniable. Today, I'm going to reveal 8 undeniable signs that someone around you is harboring hostile feelings, even if they're doing everything they can to hide it. Be careful, because the 8th sign is the most insidious of them all, and it might turn your perception of certain people completely upside down. First, sarcasm and contempt disguised as irony. Hidden hostility doesn't always show itself openly. Some people prefer to express it through sarcastic jokes, cutting remarks, or biting irony. They make fun of things that are sensitive for you, but when you try to call it out, they respond with phrases like, "I was just joking, don't be so sensitive," or "you just can't take a joke." This behavior is especially insidious because it leaves you feeling uncomfortable, while the other person maintains the mask of a harmless jokester. In reality, repeated irony around specific topics is a clear sign of hidden contempt. If their jokes consistently leave you feeling belittled or humiliated, and especially if they keep returning to the same subjects over time, this isn't just humor. It's a sign of suppressed hostility. Jung claimed that our personal shadow is projected onto others in subtle and sometimes even unconscious ways. When someone constantly uses irony to attack certain aspects of your personality, they're revealing parts of themselves they cannot accept. Second, subtle sabotage. If someone around you feels threatened by your success or growth, they might try to sabotage you in subtle ways. Sabotage isn't always obvious or direct. Sometimes it shows up as misleading advice, distorted information, or small mistakes that, when combined, hold you back from reaching your goals. A friend who forgets to tell you important information. A family member who accidentally leaves out key details. A coworker who unintentionally makes your job harder. At first glance, this might seem like innocent forgetfulness. But if these little accidents keep happening, especially at critical moments, it's worth asking yourself, is it really just a coincidence? Jung explained that if a person cannot come to terms with their failures, they may unconsciously project their frustration onto others, hindering their progress in order to avoid feeling worse about themselves. Third, quiet competition. Some people cannot accept your success without feeling the need to outdo you. Every achievement of yours is immediately followed by their attempt to shift the attention to themselves, downplay your success, and present it as insignificant. When you share good news, instead of congratulations, they respond with something like, "Well, I had something similar happen to me, I even did it better." This unspoken competition often arises from deep insecurities. Jung argued that the projection of the shadow makes people see in others the qualities they cannot develop in themselves. Those who feel inadequate will try to belittle you or compete with you to avoid confronting their own insecurities. Fourth, feigned friendliness. Those who secretly resent you may disguise it with fake concern. At first glance, they appear friendly and say all the right things, but their words and actions lack one crucial element: genuineness. When you truly need help, they downplay your problems, make excuses, or come up with reasons not to assist you. But most importantly, when you achieve success, their enthusiasm feels forced or is completely absent. Why does this happen? Jung spoke about ego dissociation, where some individuals become emotionally detached from those around them. This leads to a certain coldness and an inability to genuinely support others. As a result, they may struggle to feel joy for someone else's achievements and unconsciously seek to downplay or devalue the success of others. But at the core of this behavior lie deep, internal conflicts. Some people can't come to terms with their own failures, so your success irritates them. Others envy you but can't even admit it to themselves. Some see in you a reflection of who they wish they could become but never did. These people are afraid to show genuine support because doing so would mean admitting that you've achieved something better than they have. Someone who truly celebrates your success will never make your victory feel insignificant. But someone who secretly envies or resents you will always find a way to downplay your accomplishments. Choose those who truly support you, not the ones who smile to your face but secretly rejoice at your failures behind your back. Fifth, control disguised as care. Some people try to control your life under the guise of care and wanting to help. They claim they want what's best for you, but in reality, their motives are quite different. They criticize every decision you make, making you question your own judgment. They undermine your confidence while pretending to offer kind advice. They cast doubt on your ability to make choices, gradually making you feel dependent on their opinions. Why do they do this? Carl Jung believed that the need to control others stems from a fear of inner chaos. When a person can't cope with their own emotions, they try to manage the lives of others to avoid confronting their own instability. This means that those who try to impose their will on you are often afraid of losing control over themselves. Control disguised as care is a form of manipulation. It erodes your independence and confidence. Remember, genuine care doesn't make you dependent, it gives you strength to walk your own path. Real support doesn't suppress you, it helps you grow. Those who truly love you won't try to run your life. You have the right to be the master of your own destiny. Don't let anyone take that power away from you. 6th, gossip and criticism. If someone harbors negative feelings toward you, they won't say it to your face. Instead, they'll talk behind your back, spreading gossip, rumors, and criticism to undermine your reputation and make your life more difficult. Why do people gossip? Because they envy you. Your success reminds them of their own failures. They feel weak, so they try to bring you down to feel better about themselves. They're afraid of you and want to damage your reputation before you become even stronger. Carl Jung argued that those who spread negativity about others are actually projecting their own weaknesses. In other words, they are not telling the truth about you, they are revealing their own nature. How to protect yourself from gossip and criticism. Don't react emotionally, as gossipers thrive on your reaction. If you get angry, defend yourself, or retaliate, they take pleasure in it. The best way is to ignore them or respond with cold calmness. Only speak with those you trust. Don't share personal information with people who might use it against you. Keep important details of your life within a small circle of trusted individuals. Act, don't justify yourself. Rumors only live when people have no counterexamples. There's no need to prove with words that they're lying. Just live in a way that lets your actions speak for you. Recognize hidden envious people. If someone constantly speaks poorly about others, sooner or later they will start speaking poorly about you too. Remember, the person who brings you gossip will also carry your words to others. Don't let their words affect your self-esteem. If someone speaks badly about you, it doesn't mean something is wrong with you. People don't discuss those who aren't interesting to them. If they talk about you, it means you matter. Gossip and criticism are tools of weak people who can't confront you openly, so they attack you from the shadows. Remember, true friends talk to you, not about you. Strong people discuss ideas, weak people discuss others. If you're being talked about behind your back, it means you're ahead. 7th, resentment at your success. People who genuinely care about you truly celebrate your successes. They take pride in your achievements, support you, and inspire you to reach new heights. But if someone secretly envies you, they won't be able to fully hide their irritation. How does it show? Through cold or distant reactions. They don't want to reveal their envy, but they also can't genuinely be happy for you. Sarcasm and passive aggression. Their comments may sound like jokes, but beneath them lie irritation and resentment, a subtle attempt to downplay your success. They try to reduce your achievements to luck or insignificance, just to avoid acknowledging your superiority. Competition instead of support. Instead of feeling happy for you, they try to outdo you. They don't want to recognize your accomplishments, so they shift the focus back to themselves. Open irritability and distancing. Some people even begin to avoid you when things are going well for you. They communicate less than they used to. They become cold or visibly annoyed. They don't engage in conversations about your wins. Being around you makes them uncomfortable because your success reminds them of their own failures. Life is too short to spend it around those who can't be happy for you. Remember, those who truly care about you will be proud of your success. Those who resent your achievements were never truly on your side. 8. Nonverbal signals. Negative emotions always find a way to express themselves through body language, even when someone tries to hide them. We may not hear harsh words or see open aggression, but the body always reveals true feelings. As Jung once said, the body and the unconscious never lie. Human intuition is a powerful tool. If you feel that something is off, chances are, you're right. How can you protect yourself from people who hide their hostility? Trust your intuition. If something feels off, even if the person seems outwardly friendly, don't ignore your gut feeling. Observe their behavior in different situations. If someone is genuinely happy for you, it shows. If they get irritated by your success but try to hide it, their body language will reveal the truth. Limit contact with those who pretend. If someone has to fake being happy for you, they are not your ally. Don't try to expose them. The best way to disarm a hypocrite is to ignore them and keep moving forward. Words can lie, but the body tells the truth. If your intuition tells you that someone is envious of you or hiding hostility, chances are, it's true. Real friends don't make you doubt yourself. Remember, if you have to guess whether someone truly cares about you, the answer is already clear. How do you protect yourself from hidden hostility? Now that you know the 8 undeniable signs of concealed hostility, it's important to understand how to shield yourself from such people and their influence. First, trust your intuition. If you feel discomfort around someone, even if they are acting friendly, don't ignore that feeling. Your intuition picks up on subtle signals that your conscious mind may not be aware of. Second, set boundaries. Don't allow these people to use you or influence your emotional state. Clearly define your boundaries. I don't appreciate jokes like that. I don't want to discuss this topic. I value my achievement and don't need comparisons. If the person continues to cross your boundaries, it's not a coincidence. Third, don't play their game. Some people subconsciously provoke you, making you doubt yourself, compete, or defend yourself. Don't give in. If someone uses sarcasm, ask, do you really need to express yourself that way? If they belittle your success, say, what matters is that I achieved this, and I don't need approval. If they steer the conversation back to themselves, don't respond. They seek recognition, not dialogue. Fourth, limit communication. If you see that a person is systematically undermining you, even after trying to set boundaries, reduce contact. Don't share important things with them. Don't expect support from them. If possible, distance yourself emotionally and physically. Fifth, pay attention to actions, not words. People may say they're your friends, but if their actions suggest otherwise, their words mean nothing. Do they support you in difficult moments? Are they genuinely happy for your successes? Do they use your achievements against you? True friends never make you doubt yourself. Sixth, work on your self-esteem. The stronger your self-confidence, the less impact these people will have on you. Don't seek approval from others if you feel you've made the right choice. Don't try to prove your worth to those who refuse to acknowledge it. Learn to celebrate your victories, even if no one else supports you. Seventh, build an environment that suits you. If someone is constantly sabotaging you, criticizing you, or covertly competing with you, ask yourself why they're still around. Surround yourself with those who genuinely rejoice in your successes, inspire you, and support you. Remember, your success, your joy, and your life shouldn't depend on someone else's hidden approval. You deserve people who see your worth without struggle or competition.